an ordinal одиннадцать and the cardinal одиннадцатый. Двенадцать, двенадцатый. Тринадцать, тринадцатый. Четырнадцать, четырнадцатый. Пятнадцать, пятнадцатый. Шестнадцать, шестнадцатый. Семнадцать, семнадцатый. Восемнадцать, восемнадцатый. Девятнадцать, девятнадцатый. Двадцать, двадцатый. And when you go up, you say двадцать первый, двадцать второй, двадцать третий, and so on. For 30, it's тридцатый. For 40, сороковой, 50th, пятидесятый, 60th, шестидесятый, 70th, семидесятый, 80th, восьмидесятый, 90th, девяностый. You can't just learn something like numerals or adjectives without some good examples with nouns. They just like get stuck in your memory if it's a really good example. So let's try to use with some of the nouns. Let's say a fifth car. Because a car in Russian is feminine, we need to change the form of masculine for the fifth. Пятый, we need to change that into пятая. This is my fifth car. Это моя пятая машина. Это моя пятая машина. Let's take another example with a masculine. Second house. Второй дом. Второй дом. And let's take a third example with a neuter. With neuter, you normally use to express days of the month. So let's say today is the 7th of March. Седьмое марта. Седьмое марта. So you see that ordinals change by gender. Первый, первая, первое. Второй, вторая, второе. Третий, третья, третье. Четвертый, четвертая, четвертое. Пятый, пятая, пятое. And so on. You get the pattern. Now sometimes you need to say 5 times, 17 times. How many times? So to say how many times in Russian would be сколько раз. Сколько раз. And to answer that, 5 times, 5 раз. 6 times, 6 раз. 15 раз, which is 15 times. So let's just use a number of times from 1 to 10 so you could better remember. Один раз. Два раза. Три раза. Четыре раза. Пять раз. Шесть раз. Семь раз. Восемь раз. Девять раз. Десять раз. And so on. So you only use раза with 2, 3, and 4. But sometimes you need to say, this is the 5th time. This is the 10th time. So you would use an ordinal with that. Пятый раз. 5th time. Пятый раз. 10th time. Десятый раз. And so on. Okay, so now you learned how to say how many times and what time it is in a row, like 5th time, 6th time, and so on. Some more useful expressions in Russian. Let's learn how to say how many and how much. They're both expressed in the phrase сколько. Сколько. This could mean both how many and how much. Сколько. Сколько раз. How many times? Сколько раз. Сколько денег. Сколько денег. How much money? Okay, some more useful expressions. Считать. To count. Считать. To count. Посчитать is a perfected form of the verb to count. Посчитать. The imperative form would be посчитай. Посчитай детей. Count the children. Посчитай. Or if you're using вы, посчитайте. Посчитайте. Okay, some more words that are related to the topic of numerals and numbers is цифра, a digit. Две цифры, 2 digits. Number, номер. Number, номер. Another thing I think I should teach you guys is, say sometimes when you go to a restaurant, they would ask you how many, and you would need to say that there's 4 of you, there's 7 of you, there's 75 of you. So in Russian you would say that as я один. It's just me. Я один. It's like I one. To say that there's 2 of you, you would say нас двое. Нас двое. To say there's 3 of you, you would say нас трое. Нас трое. Or you can say нас три. To say there's 4 of you, you would say нас четыре. Нас четыре. Or нас четверо. Нас четверо. To say there's 5 of you, you would say нас пять. Нас пять. Or нас пятеро. Нас пятеро. To say there's 6 of you, нас шесть. Нас шесть. Or нас шестеро. Нас шестеро. The 7 of you, you say нас семь. Or нас семеро. And anything above 7, you don't use the other form. You would just say, there's 8 of us, you would say нас восемь, нас девять, нас десять, and so on. So I think this is about it, about the basics of Russian numerals and everything related to numbers. I hope this has been really useful. And just to check your knowledge and make sure you learned everything correctly, let me just ask you a couple of questions. And I'll give you about 3 to 5 seconds to think about the answer, and then it would appear on the screen. So let me ask you this. How do you say 16 in Russian? The correct answer is шестнадцать. Шестнадцать. How do you say 10th in Russian? Десятый. Десятый. And how would you say how many times in Russian? Сколько раз? Сколько раз? And how would you say 7th time? Седьмой раз. Another question. How would you say there's 4 of us? You can say нас четыре. Or you can say нас четверо. Нас четверо. Stay tuned to Russian-Plus.com. And this is Vyacheslav, your online Russian tutor. Thank you and goodbye. Спасибо и до свидания.